Hi everyone. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I am still pregnant. Yes, I'm still pregnant. Yes, I am. So, ooh, that made me dizzy. But yes, technically my due date was yesterday, which was the 17th of January. And nothing happened. So I'm just gonna kind of go over the past week events to kind of bring you up to speed of where I am now and what I'm thinking is going to happen in the near future. So today is Wednesday the 18th. The last time I went to the doctor, it was Friday, this past Friday, which was like what, 5 days ago, yeah, about 5 days, I don't know, 4 or 5 days ago. And when I went there, I was checked, and the baby was checked up on and everything, and we talked about false labor and active labor, because even before I went to the doctor, I had been having contractions, but I knew it wasn't true labor. So sometimes I would try to time it. Sometimes I wouldn't. Most of the time I wouldn't. Like even today I've been having a lot of contractions, but I'm not timing them because I know it's not active labor. Because my doctor kind of walked me through the difference between false labor and active labor. So, if I don't feel like it's a possibility that it can be like the real thing or whatever, I'm not going to keep up with it, because that's just wasting my time and getting my hopes up. And even though I know it ain't it, but before my visit, I had been having contractions. Some of them were pretty strong. Most of them weren't, but they were still contractions nevertheless. So I was like, if I haven't dilated at all, I'm gonna be pissed. And Israel was like, why? I was like, because all this stuff, like, at least let it be for something. Don't let me be going through this pain for nothing. Like, let me be dilated a little bit. So, we went to the doctor and he checked me, and first off, let's talk about this whole getting checked to see if you dilated. Nobody ever told me how painful it would be. I feel like it's a lot of stuff that people don't tell you about pregnancy. See, I'm having a contraction right now. But I feel like it's a lot of things about pregnancy that people just don't tell you. Now, well, no, I take that back. We did talk about it at work before, about getting checked to see if you dilated, and they go deep. Okay, so just in case you've never been checked to see if you're dilated or anything, just mentally prepare yourself that your doctor is gonna go elbow deep in you and fool around, like he checking to make sure your heart valves are clear. Like he in there, like he's or she is in there. My doctor is a guy, so he be up in there. Hopefully you have a woman doctor with very, very tiny hands. But but ooh, so he checked me, and it hurt so bad. Like, legit, this is how it went. He put on a glove or whatever. Was like, hey, okay, I'm finna check you. Then I will put the little lube on the glove. Okay, cool. Slid on in there. Okay, cool. And he kept going. And going. And so got to a point where I was like, he was like, okay, I'm just checking. This is the baby's head. I'm like, okay. He was like, I'm sorry, but I'm checking right now to see if you've dilated. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, no lie, I'm not even over exaggerating. That's exactly what happened. I was over exaggerating. No, I wasn't over exaggerating at the time either, because it hurt. But that's legit how it went. Like, I'm not blowing it out of proportion, and I really was sitting there like, oh, yeah, it's fine. No, I was like thrown back, looking for something to hold on to, gasping for air. That mess hurt. Like, they up in there. But I'm sorry. I just feel like you should know. If you have never been warned and you going to the doctor and they say, okay, I'm finna check you, you just brace yourself. You brace yourself. Because it's not okay. It's not okay. But I have dilated some. It's only like a centimeter. But progress is progress. I don't care how much or how little, it's still progress. So I took that. I was like, okay, cool. So once he was done, he told me, yeah, you started to dilate. You've dilated about a centimeter. He was like, and what I also did was, what you felt was me trying to stretch your cervix to kind of jumpstart your dilation a little bit, to kind of get you moving along, considering you're so close to your due date. So I was like, okay, cool. So he was like, who knows? We may see her by the end of the weekend, or maybe not. You know, we never really know. Which I think is the worst part of being at the end. It isn't, for me at least, it isn't the weight. It isn't being uncomfortable. It's the anticipation. If I feel like if someone was to say, well, Alicia, no matter what happens, she's coming on the 17th, I wouldn't care about the contractions. I would suck it up and be like, okay. I wouldn't care about my mucus plug coming out. But it's like things happen and you start to wonder, like, oh, I wonder if she's coming in the next couple of days. Or, oh, I'm 2 weeks away. I wonder if she's going to come early. And it's the whole anticipation, anxiety, guessing game of what's finna happen. What does this mean? What does this mean? Is this nothing? Is this something? Do I need to call the doctor? Do I need to go to the emergency room? Like, it's the whole not knowing that is so frustrating toward the end for me. Some people say, you know, when they got so close to the end, they was just so tired of being so big that they was just like, oh, just get this baby out of me. I don't feel that. I do want her to come, only because when I went to the doctor and they told me she was 7 pounds 7 ounces, I was like, ooh, that's a full baby. Like, I don't know if she can wear any of her newborn clothes already, because that's a full baby. So to keep from her being like super big, I want her to come sooner than later. It's not because, like, I could do this for another month or so. It's fine. But the fact that she's so big and I have to try to push her out, and I want to be able to push her out, I really, really, really need her to come as soon as humanly possible. Okay? But after he checked me and told me what to look for, and we went over again false labor and active labor, and I kind of felt like, okay, cool, I know what to look out for. And I bring up my amniotic fluid, and we did an ultrasound. Because the last time I went, your amniotic fluid, they base it on a level. They measure the corners of your cervix to see like how much fluid is in the corners. And it gives you some kind of level or whatever. And within that level, it's a wide range. They don't want you any higher than 25, but they don't want you any lower than a 5. And last time I went, I was at a 5.5. So I asked him, is that something I should be concerned about? And he was like, let's have you do an ultrasound. We can check. And so they checked, and I am now at a 6. So that's fine. They measured her. She's 7 pounds, 7 ounces. Chubby cheeks. Nice, pretty hair. Big nose. Her nose looks like mine. But my nose is like extra, like it's like 2 inches right now. That's a wide nose. But anywho, I don't know. And we listened to the cord to make sure that, everything was flowing in there consistently or whatever. And it sounds like the ocean. It just sounds like moving fluid. And everything was fine. She was fine. So we set up another appointment for me this Friday. Because my doctor is like one of the top doctors in my city. So getting an appointment with him, even as a client, can sometimes be a little challenging. But he will make sure that it gets done. You may just have to wait a little while in the waiting room, but you're going to get seen. So, they told me I could possibly go earlier this week, but to prevent me from sitting there and waiting so long, his lightest day was on Friday. So that's the next time I'm going. I did have a little scare on Monday. I didn't feel her moving, and she's always been like super active. Like she has Zumba class in there. She has karate class in there. She has hip hop dance class in there. Like she be in there like, what? Yeah, what? Yeah, she be like getting it. Even though she has no room at all, you would think that she got like a whole dance floor spread up in there. So Monday, I really didn't feel her moving. And so I called the doctor, explained to them what was going on. They told me to go to the hospital. I'm freaking out. Israel's speeding, trying to get me there because we don't know if I'm going into labor. We don't know if something is wrong with her. We don't know what's going on. We just know that she has gone from being like stupid active to like quiet as a mouse. So we get to the hospital, we check in everything. They hook me up about time. They do all this. It's like 5:15, 5:20. That's a whole day, right? From the time I woke up to about 5:15, 5:20. That's a whole day. As soon as they hook me up, this girl want to start moving. I looked down my stomach. I said, oh, you funny. Oh, you real fun. Oh, okay. I see. Bet. I see. I'm like, she has not moved. I mean, she kicking the. I don't think she liked. Maybe she just knows my touch, and she was like, "Oh, this mama, I'm tired." I don't know, but she did not like the monitor that they strapped to me. She kicking it, hitting it like, move. What is this? What are you trying to do? And she just up and she hit it. I'm like, oh, okay. You ain't did none of this all day. But the second I rushed out to the hospital and they hooked me up to the monitors, you like, what's up, Ma? Okay. Piss me off. Not that I wanted something to be wrong, because I didn't want anything to be wrong, but at the same time, it's like, don't scare me like that. But anywho, I was so mad. I apologize to everybody for wasting their time. They was like, no, 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 no. Fetal decrease in fetal movement is something that you come to the hospital for. That's not something that you just think is okay and keep it pushing. So, but anywho, hopefully she's coming within the next couple of days. I'm not 100% sure, but we will see. But I don't know. My due date was yesterday. We'll see. My mom should be getting off. Should be walking in any minute, and we're gonna go and do a little shopping so I can get up and walk around a little bit and, you know, try to go ahead and walk this baby out, even though no study has actually shown that walking induces labor. There's a whole bunch of wives' tales out there, like sex can induce labor, or eating fresh pineapples, or spicy foods, or running over railroad tracks real fast, or, you know, it's a whole bunch of wives' tales, but nothing has actually been shown to be proven. So I'm gonna wait it out, but I'm gonna walk. Anything else? That's really it. I do believe that if she has not come by Friday, my appointment, that he is going to probably schedule me to be induced early next week, because once you hit in between 40 and 41 weeks, I believe, they go ahead and try to induce you. I feel like because she's also so big and I'm so tiny, that they're going to want to go ahead and induce me. They're not going to wait until I'm 42 weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully she comes on out, because she's starting to hurt mommy, because she's so big. She's so big. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, anything, leave any and everything below. And hopefully the next time you guys see me, I will be the mommy with the baby like this. But that's really all, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.